So we just got our second look at Avengers Endgame via the TV spot that ran during the big game. So let's talk about it. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Sean, and I love to talk movies way too much. And with that in mind, go ahead and join me down in the comments section. What did you think about the big game TV spot for Endgame? Was it too much of a tease? Did it show just the right amount because you don't want them to spoil anything? Let's have a nice lively discussion. Also, after this video, check out this playlist right up here with some of my best Marvel rankings. If you enjoy this video, there's something else in there that you will enjoy. With that said, let's get started talking about this trailer, and I'm just gonna walk through it. So the trailer starts off with a few shots of big city landscapes looking desolate. Foggy, little bit dim color scale to it, and a stadium that is empty, typically trying to show that people aren't hiding, they're not out in the open, and a lot of people have vanished, obviously, after that previous film. And so right off the bat, they're trying to just show how dire things are. Then it cuts to a shot of some people in a meeting. It looks like it's an AA meeting, and then a voiceover says, "Some people move on." And it cuts to Steve Rogers, who is in our AA meeting or whatever it is, and he keeps making these weird kind of faces while he's sitting there, and then it says, "But not us," setting up the nice tone for the movie that we got kind of a little bit in the previous trailer as well, that obviously things are bad, the world is trying to figure out what it's supposed to do, and Steve Rogers is not giving up on this. Hey, maybe we should try and undo everything that just happened. From there, the trailer goes into kind of clip mode. It shows shots from the movie, but essentially they're just still images because they're so brief, and so I'll just kind of walk through each of those. First off, it shows Toni and Nebula working on something. It looks like he's welding or something like that. So they're working together up in space, trying not to die. And as best I can tell, this was the only shot in the trailer of the cosmic side of all this. I didn't see Thanos in there. It's just this 1 second shot of the two of them working on their ship. Then we see Rhodey, Bruce, Steve, and Natasha walking at nighttime in front of the Avengers Center. So there's not really anything about that except to know that this group of people is working together, as we kind of already knew. Then we get probably the most fun shot of the trailer, Rocket the Raccoon walking through a door in what appears to be one of his comic book costumes. And so that's just a nice little touch that they're moving towards the costumes from the comics, and we get to see just a little taste of that. Cuts to Natasha shooting a gun and hitting a target. Quick shot of Ant-Man and War Machine suiting up. It's just kind of fun to contrast those two right next to each other. The actual military man and the thief that's kind of stumbled upon being a superhero, and it shows the two of them suiting up right next to each other. Then we get a couple shots of Thor, the first one with serious face, and then this one of him kind of walking outside. It appears, I think that's Thor. That was my takeaway, is that that's Thor. It looks like the hammer and everything like that, and so it could be someone else, but I'm pretty sure that that's Thor. Cut to Hawkeye Ronan walking through an interestingly lit space, just once again showing him. Then we get the crowd pleaser moment of the trailer with Captain America picking up his shield and strapping it on properly to knowing that he will have his shield. And then our quick little trailer closes out with them walking in silhouette fashion with Rocket Raccoon with them, and it just says, "Not us." And then it cuts to our title card, and our little quick 30-second spot from the big game comes to a close. So what did I think about our big game spot? Well, it's meant to be a teaser. It's 30 seconds long. They're obviously trying to hold back on as many details as possible, and so they're just kind of establishing Toni and Nebula in space, trying not to die, Earth desolate, Captain America not giving up. In between the first trailer and then this spot, that's kind of all they're really giving us. And obviously that's very intentional, that they want to keep as many secrets as possible so that when we see this thing, it is as wow-inducing as it can be. So, I mean, because I'm so excited to see this movie, I'm just, any footage is awesome. Any of these little shots, oh, this is so great. But if you walk through it, I don't have anything specifically to say about Ronan in a cave. I don't have anything to say about Thor looking serious. I don't have anything to say about Natasha shooting a gun. There's just a little bit fun to see, maybe a little Rocket Raccoon costume in there. Like, oh, Captain America's gonna have his shield. Well, we probably could have guessed he was gonna have his shield. So it's entirely a tease that doesn't really give us anything, but because we're so excited, still puts a grin on our faces. Tell me what you thought about it down below in the comment section. Remember to check out some of those videos right over there for more of my takes on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Thank you so much for watching, and keep talking movies too much.